What's up, y'all? It's Bonnie, and it's a beautiful sunny Sunday here in Charleston in the summer, and we're gonna collect some shrimp for science. So I'm gonna use this net, scoop up some shrimp, and bring them back to the lab. Let's get to it.
If you're wondering what kind of science we're going to be doing with these shrimp, well, my friend Shannon is working on her master's thesis to expose these grass shrimp over the duration of their life to microplastics, to understand the long-term effects that exposure might have.
All right, so this is what we're looking for. Little shrimp, not what you eat, not jumbo shrimp, little shrimp. We're looking for ones that have eggs, and actually this one does not have eggs. You can tell down here it would be brown or black with little spots, but I'm not seeing that. So this one is actually gonna go back.
And the reason we wanted shrimp with eggs is because those shrimp that are gravid, or carrying fertilized eggs, are going to be kept in a tank, and then what we really want from this are the eggs. As soon as they hatch and become larvae, they're going to be exposed to microplastics throughout the duration of their growth cycle. So from larvae to their adult stage, which takes about 10 weeks for these grass shrimp. And we're studying grass shrimp because they are the basis of the food web here in the salt marsh ecosystem. So studying how microplastics, which are ubiquitous in the marine environment, could affect such an important coastal species such as grass shrimp will give us a better idea of the impact of these pollutants on the entire estuarine ecosystem. So while humans may not eat these types of shrimp, they are eaten by just about everything in the salt marsh. So they are pretty small in size and really fast jumpers. They can just kind of snap their bodies and jump out of your hands really quickly. And despite being very fast jumpers and easy to escape your hands, they aren't all that difficult to collect. So we're out here in a salt marsh creek on Johns Island near Charleston, South Carolina, and are able just to scoop them up relatively easy in our little nets here. And then here I'm trying to show you up close what they look like, but honestly, it's just another good example of how they can jump right out of your hand. And it's kind of startling, but a really fun experience. And always nice to get out into the field and spend time in the salt marsh doing what I love most, which is field work. As a marine scientist, this is the kind of stuff that keeps me going day by day, is getting out, looking at little things that actually matter more than most people may realize, and getting beautiful views. Who could complain? Look at all those little guys. So these are pretty small ones, but they do actually get bigger. Of course, shrimp grow. A lot of what I've been showing you have been smaller size shrimp, probably closer to the juvenile stage. But here is an example of how large they can get as adults.
What you got there?
Shrimp! And this one is gravid, but no eye spots.
That's okay, we still love him.
Or her.
Her, definitely her, right?
It's okay, they have no concept of gender. All right, so it's 20.
As Shannon mentioned, we're looking for gravid shrimp that have eggs and that those eggs have eye spots. So that indicates that the eyes have been formed and the eggs are soon to be hatched. We want those so that this experiment can begin sooner rather than later, and it really helps so that all of them hatch at the same time so we can begin those exposures early on. And here's an example of that. So you can see the egg mass is that brown-black mass near the bottom, and they do have eye spots. And this was just a sad sight to see. So some fishing line had gotten tangled in the power lines, probably coming from people fishing over the bridge right here. And unfortunately, some of the line was dangling down, and I can just imagine how a bird could get stuck in it, which is such a bummer to see in this beautiful salt marsh ecosystem. So coming out here, we saw some crabs, lots of birds, obviously shrimp. We also saw some fish. Beautiful, thriving ecosystem.
All right, so we got what we wanted. We got about 20 gravid or pregnant shrimp. Here, gonna take these back to the lab, wait for the eggs to hatch, and then expose them to microplastics.
All right, thanks for watching, and as always, if you like this video, please be sure to like and subscribe.